EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this New Year's Day matchup. It's the Packers and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Green Bay Packers. We're set for football, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Allen off the play fake. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner. Absolutely.
And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs, his 17th touchdown now on the Johnson. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. That's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it second down and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Play action. It's Fields. Caught right side, Davis. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action, Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Out quickly to Judy. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jets! Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. So that challenge, a successful one. 2nd down and goal. Fields. They'll roll. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now 3 touchdowns to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. In a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll let this go deep for runs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
All right. right, Coach. Thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Butker now to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence is right there.
If we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 36, Allen.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
Let's go! Let's go! Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Fields on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jets have recovered.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And, frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Touchdown! It's complete. Henry Ruggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, Allen. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Allen's throw is complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And Woods has it complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Allen again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Fields throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is dropped. It's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Off play action, Fields. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. We'll get a review. Let's go, boys. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the